Excuse me? What are you doing here? You're not a humanoid. Do you even have identification?
We are the Loxilax. We are authorized.
I won't ask again. If you have an ID card, I can let you pass. And what do you mean, we?
We are the Loxilax. We are authorized to enter this facility. Stand down. You must believe us.
That's it! Leave now or I shoot you!
We are always authorized. We will be heard. Drop your weapons or face execution at the hands of the mighty Loxilax.
There's only one of you, stupid. What on earth was that? This is Alpha 11 to corporate. Something is breaching the integrity of the sector. Requesting immediate backup. Oh dear God. This is Alpha 11. Requesting immediate backup. There's tons of tiny blue creatures breaking through our defences. Oh no, make that hundreds. No, thousands. Oh dear God. Are you listening? We can't fight this. We've lost.
Never mess with us again. Face up to your inevitable execution and die a pitiful death. Goodbye, scum. Never make fun of us again. For the might of the Loxilax, execute him.
Where this time? Space? Time? Space-time? Time? Space?
Well, it's a very vague question, isn't it? I could ask for a planet of cows and you'd probably say it stinks.
Oh, please don't mention Scepter. That planet really does stink of cows. What? Did I do something?
Yes. You're still mad after all this time?
So, being mad is a good thing. Besides, I was asking where you wanted to go, but... Hold up, I need to check this.
Doctor.
Hilda?
Please don't hang up. We are in grave danger here in our research facility.
It's been so long. Don't worry, I won't. Just tell me more.
There's a ton of these almost humanoid blue creatures invading us. They're generating acid and using it to destroy our security workers. They're already at sub-level 2. I mean, I'm only on sub-level 5, and if they get to the laboratory on sub-level 6, everything is gonna get out.
Hang on. Firstly, the Loxilax. But I killed them all. Every single one, and they never speak.
Doctor, I'm a little confused. What's going on?
Basically, we need to go to a research facility in order to keep it classified. All while trying to destroy a species of now talking mites I met for the second time while you folks were on Earth, called the Loxilax.
Sure. It sounds a bit odd, but I guess we have to.
Quick! You don't have time to mess about!
No worries, we're on our way. Nice to hear from you again, Hilda.
You too, Doctor. Now get the hell down here!
Alright, off we go. Right, we're here. We don't have much time, so we better find Hilda.
Was gonna ask a question, but I guess I'll wait.
Well, according to this, sub-level 5 is the first right, down the stairs, third left, straight forward until the next set of stairs, then straight down the corridor.
Doctor, what's that banging sound?
Oh no. That's gotta be the Loxilax. They're coming straight for us! Run!
Doctor, this is ridiculous. We've been running for 10 minutes and I don't think I can do it ever again.
Well, well, well. Snap, crackle and pop, you're finally here. Who are these two?
Snap, crackle. Okay, this is Jack and Nathan. But Hilda, it's been so long. I see you're still the same person you once were, but tell me anything and everything about this raid.
The Loxilax was last seen on sub-level 2 by one of our security guards. He'd noted that one of his friends was disintegrated by these plebs.
There's all these sub-levels, but I can't get my head around what this place actually is.
Well, this is the Echo Antimatter Research Laboratory, but that's a mouthful, so we just call it EARL.
Ah, so the Loxilax are after your antimatter.
You know, you're sharing all of the information, but you haven't even thought about telling us what the Loxilax actually are.
Ah, sorry about that. They're a blue mite species with an endless appetite and the saliva to burn through any material in order to fulfill that never-ending hunger.
Oh, you've met them before?
Yeah. The only way I found to exile them was by teleporting them into the endless vacuum of space, which I don't think this facility has the specific resources we need to do that.
Oi, don't insult EARL like that. You really are morons.
Well, your ambitions outweigh your skills, Hilda Karen Brooke.
I want to see your manager.
Anyways, right now, I need to figure out exactly what their strategic plan is, and fast.
How are they alive if they've been sent into space and suffocated, I guess?
I honestly have no idea.
Sorry to interrupt, folks, but security's found Loxilax on sub-level 4. We're running out of time.
What level's the reactor on, Hilda?
Sub-level 6, but it's not easy to get there without security access. We'll have to take the long way.
What exactly is the long way?
It involves navigating through the immense maintenance shafts and other areas around the back of the building.
How long will it take for the Loxilax to get down here?
If I have to estimate, it'd probably take 15 minutes.
Right. Lead the way.
Take one step closer and we'll have no choice but to fire.
Loxilax do not take orders from measly humanoids. Execute them! Advance to sub-level 5. Advance to sub-level 5.
We need to hurry. They're getting louder. They'll be at level 5 any moment.
You said we had 15 minutes!
Well, I was wrong, Doctor. But of course, you're always right.
You two are the only reason we aren't already there. If anyone kills us, it's you. So shut your gobs and get moving.
You heard the boss.
I really think we need a better plan. All we've been doing is running about the joint, not even trying to stop the Loxilax. So focused on beating them, we don't know what to do next.
Good timing, actually, Doctor. There's a janitor's closet just around the corner, where we can formulate a better plan in secret.
Oh, it was cramped in there. Thank God we've actually got room to move about.
And just quickly, how do you two actually know each other? Were you friends?
Hilda here was one of my companions in my last incarnation. We came to this old planet once, but...
I was trying to hide this from you, but I guess I can't anymore. The Doctor left me behind, and I just don't know why.
Doctor, why would you do this?
Jack, Hilda, please, that was my previous incarnation, okay? That is not me. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna go into detail about this. You'll just have to trust me for a while. We've got far bigger issues on our hands.
I guess we have no choice. I do wonder, how on earth are these Loxilax things still alive, even after you destroyed them?
These must be from a different group. I mean, firstly, how are they speaking? The last ones couldn't even make a sound. And lastly, they clearly have no mercy. The old ones fell for my tricks at the snap of my fingers.
And why do they want the antimatter?
That is a big question. I've got absolutely no idea what they want with it right now. We'll have to wait and see.
We're getting closer. Our insider suggested this would be the hardest part. We're gonna have to brute force everything we can.
You can probably imagine that we've got to pass some tough security checkpoints. I can use my keycard on the most basic checkpoints, but as an extra layer of authentication, some require a second person who won't be there.
How many of these more secure checkpoints do we need to bypass?
Luckily only one, but we're gonna need Jack and Nathan's help here.
Alright, what does this team require?
Well, if I can recall correctly, it involves standing on the correct pressure plates. Usually the guard can lower 2 dummies, but in emergencies, large groups of people can brute force the system. We need to get it right though. If we fail, we're trapped in the system, and 240 volts are sent through the body of everyone here.
Oh, so better to get it right?
Jack, I'm scared. What if we die?
Don't worry, Nathan. We're gonna pull through.
Nathan, stand on the first pressure plate on the left. Nothing's wrong yet. Doctor, stand on the pressure plate 2 away from Nathan. I need to be on the very middle pressure plate. Jack, it's all down to you. Jump over the first row. There are 2 pressure plates, one on the left, one on the right. This is down to chance. Go with your gut feeling.
Please tell me it's the one on the right. Please?
Access granted.
We did it! That was good instinct.
We're getting closer to the energy source. We just have one small obstacle. I command you all, dissolve through the trap mechanisms. My Loxilax, we are ever closer.
I don't know how, but we've made it.
Right, first things first, I need to figure out why the Loxilax want this antimatter reactor so badly. Aha! They want its energy. That explains everything.
Doctor, they're nearly here.
5 minutes? Oh my golly gosh!
Oh no. There's nothing we can use here, the cabinets are all empty.
Doctor, are we gonna have to fight them?
I'm afraid, Jack, that's exactly what we'll have to do. You and Nathan, just sit down. Have a good rest. You'll need the energy really soon.
Alright then, Doctor. If you're sure.
Hilda, come with me. I want to talk about what happened.
I still don't know why you left me, Doctor. We were best friends. I was your faithful companion. Why, Doctor?
Let me tell you something about me. I can regenerate. For a long time. But you can't. I'd lose you to some horrible fate, such as extermination or deletion or just natural causes, really. I would outlive you, and have that feeling of guilt on my mind forever longer. I can't risk it. It scares me more than anything else in this universe.
So, you did it because you cared?
Of course I did, Hilda. I'm the Doctor. I always care for everything. I knew that this planet would be a great replacement for your previous home. It still hurts to know that it was destroyed by such foul means, and look at you now. You have a great career, plenty of money, fund anything you could ever imagine, and you have a good reputation. You've still got your life left to live.
I guess you're right, but I see you've changed again. You can't keep one face.
Oh, don't worry about me changing. Very much used to it now. Change is a good thing. Change is always for the better. In the long run.
You know, you're such a kind-hearted person, Doctor. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
It's no problem at all. And if you ever need my assistance, the TARDIS phone line is still open.
It's been good talking to you, and I completely forgive you for everything. But I fear the Loxilax are approaching. We need to keep Jack and Nathan safe. They have more life to live than we do.
Guys, they're here.
Bravo. You've made it this far. But at what cost? You have fallen right into the hands of 4 of the most powerful people in the universe, and all because you thought you could get away with disintegrating those who never harmed you. They were committed to their duty, and they lost their lives to it. And it's all because of you, the filthy Loxilax. I have seen you so many times, it almost feels like a chore at this point, but I do what's right. You never murder, and you never steal. The energy which I have, no doubt is the reason you're here, by the way, is enough to power every home in this planet alongside yourselves. Learn to share, alright? Because that's what keeps life going. You haven't been there in the famine, or the depression, or the battles that have plagued the universe. You haven't seen what it's like. The only way anybody survives is by sharing. And I am certain that no species needs every last drop of that energy. You have stumbled right in here and destroyed the pride of everybody here. And not only that, you have destroyed the work of generations. Family after family after family has worked on the Earl, and I should know because my faithful companion devoted the rest of their life to this one place. So who's gonna win? Those who did the right thing? Yes. And who's going to lose? You. Unless you have something to say for yourself. You better get the hell out of this facility and straight to the Shadow Proclamation's front doorstep, and I rest my case.
Alright, I challenge you to a duel. If you win, the Loxilax leave. But if I win, the Loxilax stay, and we get the facility to ourselves. Do we have a deal?
Fair enough.
Doctor, you're joking. You can't be serious right now.
Oh, Nathan. I am dead serious. Step aside. This could determine the future of the Loxilax and also ourselves. So keep distance and just keep up hope. Okay?
Fine. We'll step aside.
Good luck, Doctor. You'll need it.
How's he attacking with his sonic?
I don't have the faintest idea.
I've set the sonic screwdriver to attack mode, so it is firing intense gamma radiation at the Loxilax leader! Go away, you've well and truly lost. There's nothing here for you now. The Shadow Proclamation's still open for business, you know.
You did it!
I honestly can't believe you actually did it.
You know, I knew you'd pull through. Well done, Doctor.
Jack, Nathan, Hilda, get the hell out of here!
Attention all facility personnel. The pool has surpassed the highly unstable temperature.
No, it's gonna explode.
Doctor!
But Hilda, we can't just leave her behind!
Sorry, Doctor. Goodbye.
No!
That's the thing we can do to save her. I'm sorry.
But she was my faithful companion!
Why'd you take Hilda and not me?
I don't know, Nathan. But please, find somewhere to sit down. Or remember her. Hang on. What's that smoke?
I'm not so sure that's smoke. Is that fallout?
The stuff's coming back as the darkness. It's a form of antimatter made by the Time Lord Omega. You saw him on Gallifrey. That machine the Time Lords made, it released the darkness from Omega's universe into this one. Apparently can do all kinds of things to whatever it touches. We need to get back to the TARDIS.
Where are we going?
If what I know about the darkness is true, Then we've got to contain it before it causes any harm.
And if we don't?
Well, then we're all in for a hell of a ride.
Hello, I am here on behalf of Planet Earth as the General of the Unified Intelligence Task Force. To any friends of the Doctor that may be hearing this, we are in deep trouble.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official WhoBlocks Productions YouTube channel.